welcome to the Instaronpa Podcast. My name is Apollo.
And my name is Nicky. And today we are joined by the ever so lovely Jasper of Another Despair Generation. Hello, Jasper.
Hi, Nicky from the Instaronpa Podcast crew. It's me, Jasper from Another Despair Generation. I'm so
Holy
funny and
flick.
sexy. Hi, I'm honored to be here today. I'm really excited.
I'm very glad to hear that. Because, excitement is always a good thing to have, especially for the beast that we are currently staring down.
Oh.
But
God.
we'll get there. We'll get through it. Jasper, how about, as sort of everyone else does, how about you tell the listener who may not know about your Rompa, what exactly is going on here?
Hello, mortal listener. I'm Jasper from Another Despair Generation, and for you who doesn't know, the premise of ADG is basically like your average, Danganronpa. It's like, oh, ho ho ho, bunch of teenagers get put in a school and they're like, oh, they gotta kill each other. Except the premise is the cast for this particular Rampa is they're the descendants of the cast of Danganronpa Another, a Korean fan game made by Laneige, and its predecessor, Super Danganronpa Another 2. So basically all the entire cast of this Instaronpa is basically they're fan kids, more or less. So
Okay.
yep. And
That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's cool. I mean, again, like, I guess I kind of created it because I had some of these fan kids before. No, I created them for, like, a fan kid roleplay server on Discord. Like, Actually, we'll probably get to that. I'm sure someone probably asked that, so...
Probably, but...
Probably.
I can't tell.
I can.
Okay, so... are we getting to questions? Because I don't know how this works, so...
I mean, that's normally how the formula goes, but we can
Cool.
plug and play if we want. But I say we just stick to the equation and make it work.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah. Paulo, do you want to take the first question, or do you want me to do it?
Sure. Okay, hold on. Alright, here's oh, I don't have a cup. Never mind, I lied. Yes, I do. Okay, here. I'm just gonna cheers to try not get distracted, even though I probably will. Anyways, the first God damn it. Okay.
Not even 5 minutes in, and Apollo has dropped a swear word. Woo!
Alright,
Don't worry, I feel like a sailor.
the first
Take it
question is from MC Muppets, and they ask, "Hi, what's your opinion on mobile games?"
I play them so much. Like, I unfortunately have an addiction to D4DJ at the moment. I play Genshin. I play a lot of mobile games. So, like Fire Emblem Heroes, which I was like a really dedicated player to for like years on end, and then my hyperfixation died out. And then because Danganronpa, but I'm getting back into it again, shockingly, because like it's that time of the summer when I get back into my old interest for some reason. Like I don't know. It's like a plague, I swear. But I love mobile games. I love them so much. I eat them for dinner. Actually, I lied about that. I had meatballs. I cooked the meatball, if you will.
Mario?
It's me, Jasper. I cooked the meatball.
This is a reference to the episode where Game of Mario Rompa came on. We're making it meta now. We're making it like Inception. That's the
like
movie.
Mario characters coming on the podcast.
The next thing you know, we get fucking copyrighted.
The next episode, we have Charles Martinet from actual Mario, official Nintendo voice actor for Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, all the Marios. It's Charles Martinet. He's the next guest.
Holy shit, we're gonna do the Mario!
We're gonna swing our arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to do the Mario.
Do the Mario!
God, Nintendo's gonna copyright claim this because we said too many words.
We got Fabio from the hit game Fabio Brothers.
Yo, brothers.
Romeo, it's not me.
Romeo from the hit game Romeo and Juliet. That's only funny to like me.
Juliet Romeo and Juliet alternate ending where she doesn't die, she just gets taken away in the catacombs by a giant turtle or some shit.
I'd pay to see that. I'd pay to see that twist on a Shakespearean classic.
Like, shit, I'll do that.
Romeo and Juliet, but the last half is just a Mario Bros. Game.
Romeo gets down into the catacombs and like, what was the name of the priest? But the fucking priest says like, it's Father something or other.
Yeah,
Father
I don't
something or
remember.
other like gets down here and he says, "Listen, Romeo, listen, my man, your love interest, she's in another castle. The family said no. Sorry, Buster."
We're coming up with a masterpiece for free. Somebody's got we gotta get a patent on this, man.
Oh
Like
my god,
copyright.
yeah. This is what I'm writing after another spare gen.
I'd love to help you if you ever need it.
Please do.
Of course. Also, I just want to say you mentioned Fire Emblem Heroes, and so I kind of have to ask as a side question: what's your favorite unit in Fire Emblem Heroes, if you have one?
Personally, I'm
Is it
very
a-
attached to my like units in general, or like
I mean, like unit, like character, or unit, like role. It doesn't really matter.
I have a unhealthy attachment to Lion from Fire Emblem 8, and like I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary pals listening in at home, do you remember the last episode? Episode should be 24 with Spark of Wolfrumpa. Yeah, you know how Yaz of Danganinterchaos asked a lot of questions?
Oh no.
That's your context for this next one, where they say, cracks knuckles, here we go again, smiley face. I'm not going to tell you how many questions they asked. All you need to know is they asked quite a lot. And I
Yes,
love
that's
and appreciate them
funny.
for it. Because content
Oh,
is
mama
content is
Lord.
what we do here.
It's off my stylus pen. Oh fuck! Wait, hold on. Okay, I got it.
But yes, the next actual question that is not Yaz threatening us with a good time is: are there any memes about your Rompa?
Oh. Well, you know the honey, it's 4 p.m. time for your dick flattening meme? Yeah.
I was not
That's partially
emotionally
okay.
prepared for that.
That's that's partially the context for turn that dick into a credit card Thursday, because that's one of many things. Hold on, I swear I started a list. Like, where the hell is it? But yeah, turn that dick into a credit card Thursday is like one of the biggest memes. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Good lord.
Yeah, basically the Atoris are getting it on, if you know what
Good God, man.
Oh, I swear to God, I was making like a list of this sort of stuff because I was gonna make like another Sphere Generation iceberg because I saw someone in the Dangan once overdo it for like, for that. I swear oh, there's a Tamori taser tag. Oh wait, no, here's a good one. Turns out one of the Never Despair Generation stories like got on no context Instagram stories.
Oh,
Because
Oh god.
Okay, because I said like take a shit every time someone calls Kuroko a Kaoru Kenny, and then I realized my mistake and I had a story correcting myself that it was like, I meant take a shot, do not take a shit, and it context Instagram stories. There's also Ren performs a flying skull crusher on his little brother, but we don't talk about that. So that's fun. That's like the big three that I can think of. There's also the Chapter 1 execution audio incident, but we don't talk about that because that's something you had to be there. You had to be there.
of course, of course.
Oh god, not it. Fuck. Sweet fingers. All right. Are you done with the previous question? And
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Should I signal you guys when I'm ready to move on?
No, I just get distracted too easily, and I can't pick up context clues. So.
Same.
Yeah, me and Apollo are both kind of idiots, and we're left by ourselves. So,
I'm a little stupid too. We can all be
three
silly.
idiots talking for God knows how long.
All right. Next question is
We
also
got
from Yaz of Danganinterchaos, and they ask, has there ever been a time where you wanted to give up on your Rompa?
Well, I mean, not particularly. If you follow up with ADG constantly, you'll notice that I take a lot of breaks. ADG is kind of on a brief hiatus right now, solely because I just had summer camp for 2 weeks, or I did an internship at it, but I digress. So yeah, I mean, I take a lot of breaks partially for my mental health. I've always kind of wondered what I would do if I decided to give it my Rompa. I kind of made a promise to myself that I wouldn't do that because I tend to give up projects very easily, and I kind of want to see this through to the end. So but I think honestly, making the scrum sprites took forever, and I wanted to give up, but I'm like, oh fuck, I'll pull through. So, but yeah, I mean, that's probably it. So yeah, that's it.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So true.
So true. Okay. So I want you guys to guess real fast. Jasper, I'm gonna let you take this guess. Who is this next question from?
Oh boy, I wonder, is it Yaz from Danganinterchaos?
Holy shrimp! How'd you guess? They
Yo.
ask,
I
what has
see
inspired
y'all.
your Rampa? What has inspired you and your Rampa? That is the question of the hour.
I'm gonna be honest, I definitely saw a few other people doing fan kid rampas, and I'm like, holy shit, that looks cool. I want to do that because I have fan kids. And honestly, pretty much any Dangan or Dangan, any Insta rampa that was kind of running from during March, April 2020 or so, because that was when I kind of started keeping up with a few of them. So that, you know, I think some of the first ones I started keeping up with were Mario Rampa, Danganmon. Those were kind of the first few. Those were the first few I kind of started keeping up with. I remember because I started getting into Danganmon the day the Chapter 4 Body Discovery dropped, and my worst mistake was getting immediately attached to the Chapter 4 culprit, which I regret. So, but that I digress. But yeah, other Rompas and various other fan games kind of inspired me to write my own. So yeah, that's about it.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Paulo, I pass to you.
Jeez.
Follow
Oh
up.
fuck. Oh god. Oh shit. I got distracted again.
It's okay.
All right. Okay. Next question is, oh god. Yeah, as Interchaos. Is there anyone you look up to?
That's actually a good question. I don't know. I mean, there are definitely a lot of online content creators I look up to. I don't know. I personally get a lot of inspiration from Pinocchio P's music, just for my art and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. I get a lot of inspiration from weird places, and I don't know. But if you had to ask who I look up to, I don't know. That's kind of a weird question. I don't think I can provide an adequate answer to. So, but
Fair
yeah.
enough.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take the next one if you're done with the previous one, of course.
Fuck it up, Paulo. Wait, Nicky. Fuck it up.
Huh?
I don't remember which one of you is supposed to be answering the question. I may also be stupid. Hey, we can all be stupid. We're all a little stupid.
Hell yeah. Stupid friends. Woo.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm the one asking the next question. Yes.
It's the me, Romeo.
It's me. The next one, surprise. It's
Yes,
from
from
Danganinterchaos.
Wait,
Exactly.
what?
How have you developed your art style?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Years of practice. Years and years. I've been taking drawing seriously since oh god. I've been taking drawing seriously since I was in the 5th grade or so. I was real tiny when I actually started taking drawing seriously, but it's a matter of work in progress. Basically just take things that you like from other people's art styles and take inspiration, practice, hone your skills. You don't get an amazing art style overnight. It's definitely something you gotta develop and kind of fine tune. And sometimes I'm still not satisfied with my art style, but it's just a matter of work in progress. And as I like to say, fuck around and find out.
Hell
You
if
know?
I can,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Hi Apollo. Hi Apollo. What's the next question?
Alright, next question. Also from Yaz of Danganinterchaos.
Fake
They
stalker.
Oh god, my nose is stuffy. Okay. They're asking, what oh god, there's so many questions, they're starting to blend in together. What chapter will be
Do
the
you want me
worst
to
slash
highlight?
most oh
Wait.
god.
Which chapter will be the worst for what?
Worst slash most painful one.
Painful in terms of, oh god, this character's death is painful, or oh god, my heart hurts. I am emotionally devastated.
Yeah,
The latter.
probably.
Chapter 4! Chapter fucking 4 hurts. It hurts so bad. I can, pretty much every chapter beyond, chapters, the last 3 chapters are all, really sad in their own way, but, Chapter 4 is just straight up sad. Chapter 5 is, really melancholy and depressing, and then Chapter 6 is... But chapter 4 is just, heartbreaking, honestly. It's just really sad. And for what? And for what?
It's the beginning of the end.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, why did my heart hurt when you say that? I think the sentence "it's the beginning of the end" will always hurt me because it's like something very melancholy about that one sentence. Just I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I get you. There's something depressing about it. Oh god, the end is coming and there's nothing we can do to stop it. Holy fuck.
I mean, it's just I don't want to get too deep into philosophy and the psychology of language and all that, but having two incredibly powerful like antonyms in the same sentence kind of gives it a very deep emotional gut punch, uh, and that is why I use a lot of them in my writing because I like hurting people
No,
with
absolutely,
words.
you're right.
Um,
I'll remember that.
yeah. If you can utilize antonyms effectively and in a way that makes sense, you can really do a lot of emotional damage with it. And I learned that very early on in my writing, and I love it to bits.
Ooh. I'm going to cause as much pain as possible.
God,
Anywho, who's doing the next question?
yeah. Let's read the next question.
Let's do that.
Yeah, the next one, the next question from Yaz of Danganinterchaos.
Stalker.
Do you have any favorites in your cast?
Kurokawa twins, everyone else can die. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. But for real, I'm the Kurokawa twins are just big faves. I love them to pieces. Some runners up are Chisato, solely because I have a thing for like really cutesy pink girls, like tiny cutesy whatever girls who are just really fucking violent. Not in a literal sense, but they can just like have anger issues, or they can just be like, just they could hurt you probably. And she saw it. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, I know I'm cute, but I've got a lot of issues. Yay! I gotta think. I actually have a lot of favorites in my cast. Like, Tayo, simply because he is just a ray of sunshine and I adore him. Shiro, I don't know why I like him. He's an asshole. I don't know why I like him, but in Mai, because she's also an asshole, but she's a good asshole. She's not an asshole derogatory. She's an asshole, but like in an endearing way.
Yeah.
Honestly, like the Kurakawa twins are like my consistent favorites, but like my favorites usually depend on like who I have the most thoughts about at a given time. It can depend. I'm like, oh yeah, I know I shouldn't choose favorites, but I'm biased towards the twins. So yeah, I mean, that's that, I guess.
Fair enough. Paulo?
Yeah, hi. Sorry, I'm still here, I swear. Okay.
Hey, you're doing great, buddy.
You are.
Okay. Okay. Next question, Danganinterchaos edition. Who's the most popular character?
Like popular in terms of like popular in terms of like, oh, they're an audience favorite, or like popular in terms of like, okay, there's actually a popularity poll that I did after chapter 1, and Ren got first place. Not shocked. Second place I think was Daichi, which actually was shocking because I didn't think people liked him that much. But I guess they do, and like, good for him. I think he's great. Like, Daichi deserves it. And I didn't think he was that popular, but I guess he is. And third place was Naomi. Because, again, it was post chapter 1, and Naomi got some screen time at the end. And I don't think she would have placed as highly had she not gotten that screen time, but I digress. I think some other fan favorites are like Kuroko, Sasuke, Madoka, Tayo, I think. So yeah, I mean, yeah.
So the next question, not going to say who it's from because you should know by now. What was your inspiration for the first execution?
So there's this game called Amori. Actually, yeah, so obviously the whole first execution is just a big ol' Amori reference. It's kind of a reference to Black Space, which is kind of like, it's kind of like the depths of the, yeah, it's basically a reference to the Black Space segment of Amori. Admittedly, like, I didn't really know what to do for the first execution at first, because it was originally going to be very different, and I think it was going to have some reference to Sasuke's talent, but I decided to stray away from that because, things changed, and, like, I was like, that execution might be kind of difficult to pull off, given the story and whatnot, but, actually, there was also, like, it was kind of also inspired when I listened to Lemon Demon's You're at the Party, because the whole song is like a reference to, oh, yeah, you're at a party, but it's not a party, you're in a liminal space, or something like that. I don't know what the song is about. I'm a Lemon Demon fan. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But, yeah, basically the whole first execution is a reference to Black Space with Mori, because it's supposed to be kind of a mystery. You don't know what's going on. It's a liminal space. It's like, what the fuck? So, the other executions are going to have more concrete concepts, so especially the second one, because I think actually someone's probably asked about that, but fuck it. So there's this game.
There's this game called Omori, and I have a PFP of Omori on Discord, and also I'm only like 5 hours in.
So basically, close your eyes. You'll be here soon. I don't know how the rest of my time goes.
Close Your eyes, you'll be here soon.
I can sing that.
Ichibi-san, o denki. It's like that's where it starts getting into the Japanese part of it. I have listened to that song for so long, and then I realized it's in Owari, apparently, and that made me very happy.
Oh god, I keep sniffling. I don't know why. I don't know. I just sneezed in
Blow
the.
your nose, Apollo.
No, it's not that. I just I sneezed and now it won't stop running. So I'm just okay.
Yeah, who knows why? Get it? Because you know.
Oh my fucking god.
Got you now.
All right. Okay. Next question. Oh god, that fucking voice crack. Jesus Christ. Have you scrapped any character, plot point, ideas, or concepts?
Many. Okay. Let me go over some of the big ones. Number one, Ren didn't exist in the original. There was actually supposed to be a pair of Kabashikawa twins because the original pairing was like Haru, Mitch, and Satsuki instead of Rei, Mikako, and Satsuki, but a friend got me hooked on Satsukako, and that's kind of how Ren came to be. So originally, Naomi had a twin, and I think he was supposed to be like the ultimate flight attendant or something, but I'm like, you know what? That's fucking lame. And I hated writing the original twins anyway because they were just bad, so I scrapped that. Let me think. The character who died in the character who originally died in chapter 5 was swapped out for someone else. Sasuke was not originally supposed to survive his execution, but I figured he needs a little more screen time than that, and so I let him live and deal with the consequences of his actions. Go him. The chapter 3 murder plot was originally very, very different, but I changed it, so that's sexy of me. And I think the person who gets executed also changed, so that might be important. Let me think.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a little. I wonder why. I believe. Let me think. I'm trying to think. Whatever things. The chapter 2 victim was originally murdered for very different reasons, but I changed it because it wouldn't make sense for one thing to happen and then another. I'm giving very vague spoilers here. Let me think. I think that's all I can think of off the top of my head. Oh yeah, Yume didn't exist originally, but she's there now, so go her. But that's about all I can think of off the top of my head. So yeah, go me.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So then it's me. Hi, I'm me.
Hi, Nicky.
The next question, also from our very best friend here, Yaz of Danganinterchaos. Do you think you'll do any other projects besides this one?
I'm not sure because this is kind of what I'm focused on at the moment, but I definitely consider doing some other projects in the future, but we'll have to see where that takes me. You know? I wonder if Hakume's ever been told that her mom is a MILF. Probably. I mean, she's single. I mean,
Jasper, I want you to know that I am never emotionally prepared for the next set of words that comes out of your mouth, and I am always so amazed, but also slightly worried every time. And I mean that with full kindness.
Everyone says that. Everyone says that, I get an idea and everyone collectively says, oh no.
Again, with full kindness, again, you will say things that are the equivalent of being run over by a freight train going full speed. And I don't know how to process that.
Oh. Good.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm laughing my head. Okay, we might want to go into the next question before I piss my pants.
Please don't do that.
What do you want to be in the future?
Oh, like me? Well, I mean, I'm hoping to go into like graphic design or UI design, something along those lines, because I know I want to go to an art school and I want to, I want to implement art into my career, so I'm definitely thinking of doing something like that.
Oh,
It's noble. Yeah. I mean,
sounds fucking swag.
yeah. And I mean, you
Yeah.
are an amazing artist, and so I think that you would do well in whatever you chose to do.
Big agree.
God, Yaz is out here asking the loaded questions. Good lord.
I'm going to have Yaz's head on a pike. Not literally, slash J. Oh my god, slash J.
Yes, you'll be okay.
Oh,
But
Yaz, if you're listening to this, you are not safe. I mean, you are for now, but you know, you may be terminated on, let's say August 15th, 6:31 p.m. No, not 6:31. Let's say August 15th, 4:44 p.m. Eastern Time. Make the most of your remaining time. Thank
so
you.
this is like a Hershey's chocolate and forest situation, but it's Jasper and Yaz.
Yeah. Jasper is going to terminate Yaz on exactly August 15th, 2021, 4:44 p.m. Eastern Time. Yaz, if you're listening to this, I request that you make the most of your remaining time. Thank you. So, what's the question?
Perfectly humble request.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty average. Anyways, I'm gonna ask the next question now.
You should do
Um,
that.
the next question: what are your goals in life?
I don't know. Fuck your mom? I don't know. She seems like a very nice woman. I don't know who Yaz's mom is.
Good God.
I don't know. If you want a serious answer, I don't know. I just want to be happy and also not homeless. I just want to be happy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good moral of the story.
I also
Yay.
Yeah.
I also want to overthrow the patriarchy, but and maybe, terminate the capitalist conservatism of America's government. But, we're not gonna talk about
You've
that.
only got so much time. You've only got so much time.
Oh. Maybe you do, but I don't. I've got plenty of time,
Anyways, before we dive into whatever the hell that means, let's move on to the next question. Shall we?
Oh
We
Lord. Lord, alright. Are you good at staying motivated? If yes, how do you stay motivated from dad fucking I was about to say dad, it's the fucking Yaz thing in Instagram. God damn it.
I take enough breaks for the audience to know I do not stay motivated easily. It depends because I've always kind of got ADG in the back of my mind, but it's like I take so many fucking breaks. It's stupid. It's so stupid. And I'm joking. Um, but I'm not that great at staying motivated. But when I am, like, hype yourself up. If I want, like, to get motivated to make slides, like, the other day, I literally just like read some lines from my script, and all of a sudden, I was like really motivated to make slides, and I don't know why. Speaking of
Fair.
making slides, I'm not doing anything right now besides like talking and like fiddling with a paintbrush. So like I could make slides, but I don't feel like it because I'm too hot and sexy and I can't multitask. So, you know.
I just can't size things correctly. That's why I don't make slides.
So true. Ugh.
I have everything in my little metabang file where I make all the slides and I keep everything in the one file.
No,
So
I do
there's
this.
like 100 something slide or 100 something like layers, and we're not even like halfway through the prologue yet because all of Atlas's canvases got deleted, and so did all of the sprites that he hadn't finished yet. Um,
I
so
know
that
that.
kind of set us back a minute, but
I'm like, I do
we're
the same
working
thing
on
for slides. I have like everything in one file, like backgrounds, text boxes, text, sprites, and they just like pile up. So like I'm stuck with like 40 something layers or more whenever I'm like working on a scene. So it's like, oh boy, that's a lot of slides. Ugh. So, next question.
So, next question. Sorry, hold on. Good news. We're over halfway through with the Yaz questions. We have been over halfway through with the Yaz questions. I just can't count.
Oh my god. The Yaz questions alone.
But yes.
We're like 45 minutes in, and we're barely done with the Yaz
We've been recording for 40 minutes now.
Christ. Oh my god.
And we've still got a lot more to go. But we got it. We can do it. This will be the longest episode to date. Thank you, Yaz.
Let's fucking go. Yaz.
Why is your Wampa called Another Despair Generation? What's the story behind that?
Okay, originally it was going to be called like Next Gen and Ever, but that didn't really have a ring to it. So since the original series Danganronpa and Never, the full name of it is called Danganronpa and Never Despair Academy, I thought, oh, Danganronpa and Never Despair Generation. So, but you know, the Danganronpa was taken out because I didn't want my username to be that long, so it's just shortened to a Never Despair Generation. So, yay! I'm so hot and sexy. Yay!
It works, and it's iconic if I do say so.
Yeah.
Follow.
God, random ass songs are playing on my phone. Okay.
You got this.
You're doing great, man. Don't worry.
You are doing great. You are doing great.
Oh, all right. Okay. Has anyone guessed a plot point or even the mastermind right from Yaz Danganinterchaos?
Few people, I think I've seen a few people guess a few plot points correctly. I saw someone on their prediction sheet actually guessed almost all of the survivors correctly, but they left out one. But other than that, like they got almost all the survivors right. They left out like one or two, I don't remember, but they guessed almost all the survivors right, which was really impressive. And they just guessed it randomly, which was really funny. But no, you'd be shocked. Like almost no one's gotten the mastermind right, which I'm really kind of surprised about. Although, like, they're not really someone you'd expect in the first place, but I digress. But it's still really funny. Like, yeah, everyone is like, oh my god, this person's the mastermind, this one is, no, and then they all keep getting it wrong. But I don't expect them to get it really right anyways, but whatever, like, who cares? If you're hearing this, no, you're not. Erase it from your mind.
So true. Spitting fact. Spitting absolute fact, Jasper.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wait, Apollo, you asked the last one, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't like going fucking psychotic. What's the inspiration behind your characters from Yaz?
Wooga wooga, huh? Did you ask that again?
Huh?
Did you say that again? I didn't really hear.
Oh, yeah, I got you. No, I got you. What is the inspiration behind your characters from Yaz?
Like I said, just the general concept is they're fan kids of the Danganronpa and Ever series, so, you know, that's that. If you mean like the actual designs, I got inspiration from a myriad of places, but, the funniest one being Mai's design was literally inspired by an old OC of, well, if you could call it an OC, an old OC who was a Minecraft Gajinka of a bookshelf. And also a Splatoon OC, but we don't talk about it. So, Mai's inspiration comes from a fucking bookshelf. If that's what you wanted to know. So that's fun. I didn't realize this when I was designing her, but Mai looks like a fucking Gajinka of Blathers from Animal Crossing, and I hate it. And I hate that I didn't realize that when I was designing her. Like, she literally fucking looks like a humanization of Blathers, and I don't fucking know why. And I hate it. I hate it so much. The resemblance is uncanny. It's disgusting. Luckily, they don't share a birthday, which, like, makes me a little happy, because if they did, I would shit my pants, but... Okay,
you have
I
some
digress.
resentment towards Blathers from Animal Crossing?
Oh no, I'm just like, I'm mad that I didn't realize that Mai looks exactly like him when I was, like, designing her. It's just cursed. Like, I have
Gotcha.
no resentment against that funny little owl. He is so simple. But,
It
you
is.
know what?
All right. Next question is, how would you describe yourself from Amy Yaz Interchaos?
Eldritch horror, fucks your mom. It's kind of like what Nicky said earlier. Everything that comes out of my mouth is like being hit by a freight train. Actually, wait, I can ask the server right now. How would you describe me? um, let's see. For the Instaronpa Podcast, how would you all describe me? That's not how you spell describe. We can get to this question later because I kind of want to see what the server thinks.
Yeah. We can circle back. We got it.
We sure can.
Yeah. Well then, I'll take the next question. Have you ever changed something in your Rompa midway through the chapter?
Well, there's. Oh, I gotta think. Well, currently I'm only on chapter 2, so again, that's like not much to be said there because I have chapter 2 almost entirely planned out. I don't think anything major was changed during chapter 1 because it's like most of the plot was pretty similar, and it's like, oh yeah, actually, I might have added the pool party halfway through as an excuse to draw swimsuits. But that's not really major, I think. So, yeah, I mean, nothing super super major was changed like halfway through chapter 1. Basically the same shit. Oh yeah, there's a pool party. Oh yeah, there's a concert. Oh yeah, there's Dimitri in the pool. Dimitri's in the Oh yeah, Dimitri's cousin is strangling Sasuke by his own fucking scarf. Oh boy. So, yeah, nothing was really changed that was major throughout the chapter, so, no, you know how it is.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. This is every episode turns into a repeat of the Lazy Romp episode where we all just say yeah.
Yeah.
You're just proving my point.
Okay, I
Yeah.
have an update. I'm asking the server what they think of me. Circling back to the how would you describe yourself question. I've gotten 5 responses so far. We've got La Creatura, gay, living D's not stroke / J. You're La Creatura! I sure am. I describe you as a fantastic Instaronpa creator, smiley face. Oh. My Hitano. Oh. Talented and funny as shit, evil smiley face. Funniest creature / J. The terrifying ominous shadow at the end of my bed. /artist.
Oh Lord.
Seems like your server adores you.
Yeah. They're my bitches. I love them. I love them. Shout out to my bitches. Also, shout out to the 4 staff members, ADG staff members that wanted to be mentioned. Shout out to Mischief, shout out to Chris, shout out to Kelsey / Gregg, shout out to Rye. You guys rock. Love you. Flash he. Um my servers talking, they say, but like for real, pretty badass. Terrific, talented, and in italics and bold, terrifying, creative genius, chaotic evil, gay, and terrifying. One person just put blank space. Terrifying / lighthearted, creative, chaotic, and funny as fuck. Oh boy. So many people are typing. Jesus Christ.
It's because they want to get featured. But alas,
They
we
do
need,
want to get featured.
we gotta move on, man.
Like,
We're so close to. We're almost out of the woods that are Yaz questions. We're so close.
yes, it's fucking. Yes, fucking drowned us. Cool, talented, creative, terrifying / J. Really creative in bold, chaotic. Ew. There's a Chisato. Someone sent a Chisato emoji. Creative and chaotic. That seems to be the general consensus. I don't really know him much, so I don't really have a straight answer. You seem cool though. You gave off good vibes. I almost read that off as food vibes because I'm Just a little dyslexic. That's a treat. Not really. Hi Lisa. Says someone. Talk to me. They're fighting in general. Not really, but we're gonna go on to the next question since the girls are fighting.
Paulo, it's your turn. You can get it.
Yay! Alright, I mean, technically the next one isn't really a fucking shit. God damn it, I can't talk. Alright, next one technically isn't a question, but it's still from Yaz. So, Yaz says, okay, that's enough questions. Have an amazing recording session. Much love from me /P.
Thank you, Yaz.
Thank you, Yaz. It's
Thank
been
you, Yaz.
Flooding us
50 minutes.
50 minutes.
We've spent 50 minutes on Yaz's questions plus one other one that was not from Yaz, and we still have so many more to go.
We're gonna be here all night. Oh well, the night's still young.
We give more content for the listeners to enjoy, and as a midway plug, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're
and
so close to how many subscribers do we have? Hold on, I need to hold on.
It's like 250-ish, 248 subscribers, as of what I'm seeing right now.
When did we hit that number?
Who knows?
Check it a lot. Yo.
Yeah. Anyways, yes, I check the podcast account more than whenever I just post and need to go do things. But yeah, side ramble kind of over. Like and subscribe to the channel. This is just the midway section. Blah blah blah. Thank you so very much for supporting us and for supporting Jasper and for Jasper being here. And I know this sounds like an outro because I slip into that but yeah. Anyways, Apollo, take the next actual question and let's keep this train chugging.
Oh God. Oh my
Apollo.
The fucking question. Okay. Jasper, why are you gay? From Lumi B.
Bing, why are you gay? Bing, do you just... Bing, do you... When you... Bing... You... Bing, if you're listening to this, I'm still mad about what happened to Sam. And also Pearl. And Chapter 7, just as a whole. I'll have my revenge. Mark my words, Bing. Mark my fucking words. You're not ready. Okay.
Now Jasper is doing their evil laugh.
Villainous laugh over for now.
Now I know why your server calls you terrifying. God damn.
Oh wait, what else have they said about me? I'm sure they've said that I'm sexy. Someone says absolutely outstanding. You may be a funky little creature, but you're hella cool. Yeah. They're right. I'm so, and I quote, funny and sexy and funny again. Okay. I've left my ass off for now. So, I have phlegm in my throat.
Next question. I have the next question from user. Fishes are swag. I love your name.
Indeed.
I love your name. I want to be friends with you. But that is not the question. The question that Fishes are swag asks. Longest character to design.
Oh Christ. That's a difficult question since I don't know. That's a difficult question. I'll give you the hardest character design, and that was probably Tayo. Because that little bastard's gone for at least 4 designs. He was like really hard to design, and for no reason. I don't know why. I also had a Kume for a while. She took about like 4 designs to get down because she had her original design. She had a second design from when I was testing sprite making. She had her early design, which you can see in the prologue, which we're not going to talk about because those sprites were abhorrent. And then we have a current design. So, yeah. She had like pinstripe pants in her second design, which I don't want to talk about because they looked awful. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, Akume, she had like pinstripe pants in her second design, which were awful. I don't want to talk about those. Ugh.
Fair enough.
I'm like, my fucking throat is all clogged up. Okay. Moving on.
Alright, moving on. Next question is from Luden's Massacre. How did you pick roles for the fan game, i.e., how did you pick your mastermind, your culprits, etc.?
Hi, Asuza. Anyways, I don't actually know because when I picked my mastermind, I was like looking at my candidates because in the original draft I didn't really have one concretely picked out. And then like going over my candidates, I was like, "Oh, wait a minute. That actually makes a lot of sense. Like I could go off of the lore and do a lot of stuff with this. That makes sense." And then from there, I kind of picked who would die from each chapter based on like how each character's deaths would I'd kind of take into account like the consequences of each character's deaths, like how their loved ones will react and how their removal will affect the group as a whole and yada yada, what have you. And then survivors, I actually try to pick the survivors first because like whenever I pick survivors for like a Rompa, like because they have to have a certain dynamic to them, you know? Like they have to feel right to me, I guess, for lack of a better term. But they have to be right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. We're on the same wavelength.
Yeah, they have to feel right. So
Yeah. Anywho, next question. So, from username Gerber Baby Bimbo,
oh, I know who they are. Okay.
Jasper, what inspired you to make this fangame?
I think we answered this earlier, but you know, Danganronpa never as a whole, because when I started planning it, I was like heavily hyper fixated on it at the time. And like I said, like other Rompas, other fan kid Rompas, you get the gist.
Yeah. So the next question is from, I'm going to butcher this person's username, Emmeline 2008. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. They ask, who was the first character you made?
Oh, that's an easy one. Akume was actually. I originally made her for the purpose of a fan kid roleplay Discord server, specifically like a Danganronpa Another. It was like specifically a Danganronpa Another fan kid Discord server, which is long dead by now. But its icon is the cursed Yuki, or not Yuki, Yuri image from Chapter 5 of SGRA 2. But yeah, Akume was the first fan kid I ever made, and let me tell you, her personality was originally very different. She was a bitch. Like, she was originally a bitch. She was awful. She wasn't awful, but she was just, like, very strict and uptight and, like, you know. But now she's a people pleaser who has, actually, we'll get into that later. But anyways, yeah, Akume was the first one I made, and I am extremely fucking attached to her. Actually, the other kids I made for the, Discord server in question, there were 5 of them. I call them the original 5. They were Tayo and Mitsuki, and then the ones that came after were Aya and Kuroko, and then the entire rest of the cast was designed afterwards. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hit it, Paulo.
Alright, let's go. Okay, next question is from Bao under
Oh, I love you. You're so amazing. You're such a
You are so cool.
fuck. You know what? Underline rain 9.
underscore.
Fuck! God damn it.
You're
Ignore
doing
I
your
said
best.
underscore. Just put your voice over my voice.
I am not going to do that. That is too hard.
Will Daichi snap like his father's?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Good answer. Let's move
Very
on to
good
the next
answer.
question while that ominousity sets in.
You know why they call it turn that dick into a credit card, right? Let's move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Fucking the way Nicky just pauses.
The next question from Ultimate Gay Geek. is how do you motivate yourself to write? And I'm 98% sure that you've kind of already answered this. So if you want to just
I'll
speak
tell
it
you how I
anyway.
motivate myself to write. I don't. I am a terrible fucking gay. You know how I want to motivate myself to write? By taking my fucking Adderall every morning. I am mentally ill. We're moving on because I'm not elaborating.
Okay. Apollo,
Yeah.
want to take the next one?
I'm pretty sure you like sort of answered this already too, but Wolf Rompa, aka Spark from the guest from last episode, asked, hey, how did you plan the death order?
There was actually an original death order that I had planned out, and then I kind of changed stuff as needed. I swapped around some victims and like whatever, and I don't know. But fun fact about that, and because did have an original death order. The original chapter 1 plot was that Daichi was supposed to be the victim and Dimitri was the culprit, and I didn't really know how to plan around that. And I think originally Sasuke was supposed to be like the chapter 4 victim or something. I guess I don't really know, but that's that. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next question is from Smash of DR Stairwell to Sen.
Yo.
Hi, Smash. You are my friend. They ask, any hints on Sasuke's talent?
Gotta think. Think about the implications. I don't know. Just take a look back at the argument armament and do as Paul from The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals said. Did you think about the implications? Just think about them. Take a good long think. A good
I
thought.
love you for making a reference to The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals. I really
So
appreciate that.
true! Star Kid is so good. I fucking love Star Kid, man. It's so good.
The theater kid located.
No, I don't want to be a theater kid. I say this as I willingly sign up for my school's theater company. We don't talk about I'm not a feeder kid, you didn't hear shit, that was a hallucination. Fuck you. Specifically to the listeners.
I am not going to admit to my tragic past because this is not an anime fight where I need a burst of power. So I'm not going to talk about what I did for a majority of my life.
Well, I think this is actually a tragic anime fight where I need to info dump about my backstory. So, Hikari was designed, actually, Hikari was designed the day my parents got a divorce, so that was fun. No, it was Ryuji. Oh wait! I never told you guys about Ryuji Kinjo epic. No, not Ryuji. Tsurugi Kinjo epic divorce. We got the wrong Kinjo. Ryuji's not getting a divorce. Tsurugi Kinjo epic divorce. So that was fun. This wasn't entirely related to my Rampa. Tsurugi Kinjo getting divorces is just a universal constant, so we don't talk about that. So, next question. Enough about divorces.
Next question. As we go on this wild roller coaster ride.
It's a wild train ride because we gotta stick to the theme of train metaphors.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
The second question Smash is also character design tips. Please, I love all your character designs.
Oh my god, Smash, I would give my life for you. I don't know. You really have to take into account, I don't know. I like to take in, you kind of have to think about what your character embodies. You have to take into account, their role, their hobbies, their personality. There's a lot, okay. I will say, let me go through a detailed, something because, I kind of thought about this in the shower one time when I was like, oh yeah, in case I get asked this on the podcast, let me mentally prepare. Okay, so I think a constant in character design is that, I'm kind of thinking about their purposes. Certain characters have more freedom than others in what they wear. Certain characters have to wear work uniforms. Ryuji, Akume, Hikari, Naomi, I guess Shiro, even though he's got a little bit of freedom since he has the most god-awful Hawaiian shirt under that fucking lab coat. Who let this man dress himself? Fuck you, Shiro. I am pro Shiro Yamaguchi violence, actually. Feel free to slander him. That's why he gets for being an ENTJ, bitch. That's not related to character design, though. But yeah, certain characters have, like, more freedom than others when it comes to, like, what they wear, like, you know. Like, Chisato, for example, she's obviously an idol, so I took a lot of inspiration from various idol series and kinda mashed them all together to make, like, a really cool outfit for her, which took forever because there's a lot of inspiration I had, but, she took various inspiration from different outfits, like, a few Love Live outfits, Lapis Relight, fucking Project Sekai to some extent, Bandori, like, various idol franchises, like Tyro, for example, like, I was thinking with him, like, oh yeah, athletic gear, which kinda, because it can be difficult to design some characters because, like, having too much leniency with what they wear can cause, like, it's like, to quote a character from a game, I think, the term anything goes usually means that nothing goes, and it can be really difficult when you have so many options, it gets overwhelming. Like, certain characters, like, some of it just comes naturally, like, you can envision what they look like, and it just, and yeah, you're some characters have, like, they don't really have a concrete outfit, for what they wear, so you can just kinda be you're definitely free to choose, like, I am a fashion designer, so obviously, like, anything goes as long as it's stylish, like, Chisato, anything goes as long as it's cute, Kuroko kinda wears, like, casual-ish clothes since he's a sweaty little gamer boy, and I hate him! Not literally, but, Kuroko's a sweaty little gamer boy, that's what we're taking away from it. Get his ass. Get his ass. Oh my god.
From Tenmin Sao. Tenmin So. I'm gonna say so. What was the hardest character to come up with concept-wise? Also, they say, hello from the Sweetie system. So
Good. Oh shit. Like, concept as in, like, talent? Or, like, I don't know. That's actually, like, a hard question, and I don't really know.
I'm gonna modify it slightly and be like, what was the hardest character to come up with character for, if that makes any sort of sense?
Like, the most difficult one to write?
Sure.
Oh boy, that is a very, 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 very good question. Man, I actually don't know, since, like, that's usually the first thing I usually try to do when I come up with characters. Like, I try to, like, take into account what kind of vibes they have, Like, I conceptualize them first before I do anything else, so that's really hard. Maybe Sasuke, I guess, because, like, I didn't really know what vibes I wanted him to have at first, and, like, because funny thing, originally Sasuke was, like, a very small, very angry man. Like, originally Sasuke was just, like, a really angry manlet, and now also his original name was Satoshi, which I think I should mention, but it didn't have the same ring. And also, if you read Next Gen Rampa, there's a Satoshi from there. Dan Satoshi Atana for clear skin. But regardless, Sasuke was originally just a very small and angry manlet, and I didn't like that vibe, so now he's just, now he's just a Shadow the Hedgehog kidder, and, I think I could pummel him. Actually, probably not. Like, realistically, if Sasuke was a real fucking person and I challenged him to a fight, he would kick my ass. Like, Sasuke is one of the strongest characters in the cast, and he could beat my ass. Like, literally. He could kick my ass.
Hey, Jasper.
Huh?
Is Sasuke also a Sasuke from Naruto, Kenny?
I've never watched Naruto.
Is he edgy and he, like, has a tragic backstory, but he's also like really strong and powerful and big man.
Kind of. Big man, no, since he's just not good with people.
I mean, Sasuke Uchiha from Naruto is also not a big man, but he's a big man in the sense that he has like Black Air Force energy.
I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm stupid, dude.
Basically, it's hard to fucking describe, but basically, it means they got like big dog status. They're like, you know, big tough man.
Not entirely. Yeah, not entirely.
All right. The question from Red Blixie is: Your sprites are super well drawn. They also seem to be in an art style that's adjacent to the actual Danganronpa series. To what extent do you try to emulate the source material, and how do you like to put your own spin on things?
Well, hi Bliss. Man, I don't know. I do kind of try to emulate the Danganronpa art style to some extent, but like, I don't know. I kind of use the Danganronpa art style for like faces and bodies and stuff, but I also try to like put a spin on things by like kind of using my like kind of I don't know. I try to use my own poses or like I kind of just try to draw like poses my own way and like I don't know. That's difficult. I'm like I try to follow the Danganronpa art style to an extent, but not like entirely, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it does.
But yeah, But that's a good question, actually. But yeah, I mean, I originally used the art style a lot for a lot of my early CGs, but like as it's gone on, I've just said, you know what? Fuck that. And I just now use my own art style for the CGs, which is way, way more convenient.
Hmm.
So yeah, let's fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Good news. I'm gonna ask this next one, and then after this one is answered, we will only have one more question. So
Oh
we're at the
shit, we're
whole like
almost done.
home stretch.
We are. Oh my god. Wow.
So from Danganronpa Restoration, hello Bun. They ask any scrapped fan kids or scrapped ideas at all.
Yeah, like I said, there was a scrapped Mitch Haru Satsuki kid that never was because they were originally going to be Naomi's sibling, but they never came to be because I hated writing Naomi and her original non-existent twin now. Or then and yeah, because I couldn't come up with a good concept for them, good concrete concept, and I hated them. But then that's kind of how Ren came in. Like, yeah, because I was like, oh yeah, I might scrap the twins entirely since I hate them and they're stupid and I hate them. But then I kind of ended up, shit, what did I do? Yeah, so then a friend of mine at the time who I haven't spoken to in forever, they got me invested in Satsukako, and I was like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. I can make a fan kit for that. But oh, Satsuki's already in a pairing. Wait, I could just lesbians. You know how that is. You can have great lesbian
Yeah.
moms. And so that's kind of how Ren came to be because I was like, oh yeah, we got a goth, we got, um, we got a goth, we got a clown, we can make a sin kid, who ended up not being a sin kid in the end because now Ren's just a really stupid punk who, he's a bit of a delinquent, but he means well. I love him. I don't know what I'd do if he didn't exist, but he wasn't originally gonna have much significance, but now he's like a support character and a really big one at that. So, What was the original question again? Oh wait, it
Any
was like,
scrapped fan kids or scrapped ideas at all?
oh yeah, that like I went so off track, but anyways, besides the kid that never was, again, like there was a lot of scrapped concepts. Originally someone was going to no one was I think cuz there may be a death in chapter 6. Um There wasn't originally going to be a root split, but there will at some point be a series of choices that you make in order to determine the course of the story, and it may determine some of the survivors. We don't know. But because there are a definite group of people who will survive the killing game no matter what, but there may be a few other characters whose fates may be decided depend on some choices. We don't know. So keep your eye out for that and make the right decisions or I'll hunt you down.
Oh boy, that sounds ominous.
Oh, yes, that's the point.
You're really
Nice.
leaning into the terrifying part.
Oh, yes.
Apollo,
Okay, we are
the
at
final question. The
yes, we
final
are at the
question
final question.
after
Final
recording for
question.
almost an hour and a half. We've reached the
Holy
last
shit.
question. Apollo, ask it.
Fuck it up.
Question is from Danganronpa Flames Revolt, and they ask, "What kind of music do you listen to while making posts? If you do listen to music while posting?"
Oh, I usually I don't listen to music all the time when I'm posting, but I do listen to it when I'm like making slides and writing and all that shit. It depends. I have a very broad music taste. Like it can go anywhere from like fucking 80s trad goth rock to like J-pop to fucking video game music. Like sometimes I'll be listening to fucking Kirby when I'm like the fucking Kirby OST when I'm like making slides. It's like, oh yeah, let's have some happy little music playing while I'm writing about teenagers murdering one another.
With some
But
epic yarn blasting in the background.
oh yeah, let's fuck. Fuck it up, Kirby. Kirby, no, fuck it up, DDD. Kirby, I'm behind bars. But no, it really depends because I think I have a pretty broad music taste, so it can depend on what I'm in the mood for. It depends on the scene. Like usually when I'm writing, it depends on the scene that I'm writing too. Like if I'm writing a really sad scene, I will pick music to set the mood. Although it really depends. Like when I'm in the zone, like I don't even think about it. I'm just like working and I'm like, oh yeah, this music is playing. How did it get here? Nah, it doesn't matter. Um, yeah, fuck, I don't know, man. Uh, uh, when you,
When
when.
Oh
Ugh.
jeez. Okay, that wraps it up for all the questions actually, and we're done.
We
Yeah.
sure are. Thank you guys for
So,
listening. I'm honored to be here. I shouldn't be
yeah.
doing the outro because that's the host's job. I think.
Normally I'd be like, take my job, do it. But I want to do it this time. I missed doing
do.
it. I miss doing it because
Hit it,
I don't
Nicky.
know. I like doing it. But
Fuck it
yeah.
up. Fuck it up.
Thank you, listener, for enduring. I don't want to say. Actually, no. I'm not going to say enduring. That's not the right word.
No,
For
it is the right
coming
word.
along this journey with us. However long it may be in the final cut. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming along with us.
Congrats
I
on
also want to
reaching the
say,
final boss. Oh,
hmm,
what? What do you want to say?
hmm.
Nikki, what did you want to say? I was going to say something
Oh,
about, oh, congrats, you reached the final boss. It's me. I'm the final boss. I'm coming for you. You're never really safe. Anyways, Nikki, take it away.
yeah. I also wanted to say a massive thank you to you, Jasper, for agreeing to come on and for being here and being just an excellent sport about everything. And I'm sorry for keeping you for so long.
No, don't be. It was an honor to come here. It's like, thank you for agreeing to come here. It's not like you're holding me hostage. In reality, I'm actually holding all of you hostage. You're not safe. You're not safe. Slash
Jasper is
J.
always 100 meters away and fast approaching.
Every moment you're not running, I'm always getting closer.
And the final laugh to kind of help send everything off. As one final little thing, make sure you go follow Jasper at Another Despair Generation in the link in the description. it should be the first link that you see. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We are, at least at the time of recording, we are very close to 250 subscribers. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for your support and for being here and being amazing. And one final thank you again to Jasper for just being so lovely and amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to Nicky and Apollo for letting me come on here and just talk.
Of course.
I had so much fun today.
I'm
Yeah,
glad.
I'm like thanks for putting up with my antics for the past like hour and a half because holy shit, we've been
You
here a
are
while.
you are an absolute delight, and I want to make that very apparent. You're amazing.
Thank
Um,
you.
but yeah, we will see you next week with another guest. So goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Every moment you're not running, I'm only getting closer.